Unmute. Hey, I'm back. I think I'm unmuted. There we go. I don't know what's going on, but my phone's good to go now. So if you are here, hashtag I'm here. If you are checking the replay, hashtag replay. I just finished my 5.5 mile run this morning, and then the boys and I are going to hit up the pool. Obviously not outside. Everything's closed outside, so inside. They've been wanting to go to the pool again. But I want to dive a little bit deep into 3 important things that I've learned as a person that has started working out and that has been learning throughout my entire workout process, right? Since I lost weight, then I was down really skinny, and then now the process of trying to gain muscle mass, so gaining weight, being the strongest person that I have been in my whole entire life. And these are some things, these are 3 different things that I want you to focus on. And there's also, I'm gonna open up to Q&A right after, but I want you guys to listen and hear out, take some notes, because we're gonna dive deep. All right, so number 1 is, I already forgot what I put. Let me go ahead and see, just 1 second. Sorry. Number 1 is patience. I'm telling you guys, patience is crazy needed when you are looking at progress in the gym, when you're looking at progress in the results of your aesthetics, when you're looking at progress of weightlifting, when you're looking at progress of cardiovascular running or whatnot. These are all things that you have to be patient for, right? So all of these things take a lot of time. They take time, they take consistency. Yes, I know beating a dead horse, or I'm beating whatever it is, like whatever the sayings are. That just came really fast. So no, I don't beat dead horses. I don't do any of that. But I just want you to know that yes, I'm gonna say this quite often to you. Patience is the number 1 thing that has gotten me to where I am now, especially as being a full-time business owner and as well as being a full-time dad at the same time. Patience is extremely needed in both areas, being a dad and being a business owner. Basically more in being a dad. But with your workout and your progress, being patient is going to get you a long way. So don't try to bust in there. You're going to be seeing the results in the first day. You may not see it in the first day. You may not see it in the first week. You may not see it in 3 months. You may not see things, but other things you will see, right? So make sure that you are patient, and then make sure, number 2, you are setting different goals for yourself. You're setting different goals for you. You're setting goals to help you stay accountable, to hold you accountable, to also keep you excited to see what else you can push your body to do, right? Your body is absolutely amazing and absolutely ridiculous at the same time, right? You're like, I get hurt. Wasn't even doing weights. I wasn't doing this. I wasn't doing that. But I was just walking, right? I hurt myself. I don't even understand. But all in all that put aside, make sure you're setting goals. This year, I've been able to set my 2 goals. I'm still working on one of them, is my back squat of 300 pounds. And then my second is now increasing my run. I just want to be more of a hybrid type of an athlete. I do a lot of full body exercise, but I also do a lot of strength exercise. So I don't just do cardio. So keeping yourself excited to push yourself to the next level. I always have this in the back of my mind, is I want to be the best version of myself every single day. Yes, sometimes I'm not going to feel that way. Sometimes I'm just going to look at myself and kind of be like, ugh, I could do a little bit more, right? And we all have those days. Even if you are the most fit person in the entire world, even if you have the aesthetics that you love looking at yourself, there's always going to be something that you're going to want to fix. I'm telling you right now. I was very heavy. I wanted to be skinny. So then that mindset got me to lose 90 pounds. And then still being aesthetics, looking at myself still like, why can't I look like that guy over there? Why can't I look like this? Why can't I look like this person in the magazine? Everybody's built differently. And I found that my body and what I like to do, this is how I'm building my strength. This is how I'm building my endurance. So making a different goal every week, every month. This week is to run 5 days of 5 miles each day. I don't run every day, guys. I only run 5 days a week. I take 2 days off of running, but I still work out and do strength exercises 6 days a week. I eat a lot of food, so it's not that I'm not. You have to account for all your goals in every aspect. So if I'm running 5 miles and if I'm also working out again, that means I gotta have calorie intake. That means I have to have a lot of protein to be able to help recover and repair the muscles that have been working the whole time. So make sure when you're setting goals that you're able to realize that you have to account for your nutrition as well. Yes, you can lose weight by eating cake all the time. Yes, you can lose weight by eating donuts all the time, but your whole aesthetic look is going to be totally different. Your body composition is going to be different. You're going to be losing lean body mass, but you'll be putting on more fat. Yes! Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on to that. I'm coming. Mike's going to be can't throw those things, baby. I'll be back. All right, everybody, I'm back. Thank you so much for holding. Thank you for your patience. So remember, again, you can eat just only cake all the time, but your body composition is going to be totally different. So if you're only eating cake and only eating all these delicious goodnesses without a lot of protein and without a lot of vitamins and minerals, you're probably going to have a less best. You're not going to be as happy with your body composition, right? Your body composition is going to be a little bit more flab. You're still going to be thin, but you're not going to be as extremely strong. You're not going to have the energy that you would if you were feeding your muscles the right proteins, right? So making a goal is that number two. You have to dive deep and say, okay, I have to account for how much I'm working out, for how much I want muscle I want to build. And that also means you have to say, all right, this is how much protein I have to intake in order to see that muscle gain, right? Right now, my intake is 1.2 times my body weight, okay? So a lot of protein. All right, so number three, I'm gonna go ahead and flip back here. I already forgot what that one was. And your weight, right? Number three is really important. Your weight isn't a definition of how much you work. And sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not. But your scale is not the measurement of how much work you've been putting in, right? Your weight is just a progression tool. It's just something that we use to measure. That is something that I have been killing and making sure that I wanted to stay at that position, stay at that weight, because that's where I look the best. That's where I felt that I could fit in the smallest pant size, right? When you're really heavy and then you are always heavy for years, right? If you've been heavy for a long period of time and you always saw the same certain pant size that you've had or the same certain shirt size, you want to be the smallest shirt size. You want to be the smallest pant size that you could be, right? I was in the smallest pant size I've ever been, but I didn't feel as healthy, right? It's all about how you are feeling, right? So the weight and the scale is just another progression tool to see and measure where you are at that time, right? It is not defining how hard you've been working. It is not defining how much weight you're lifting. It is not defining how much you've been putting in the work, right? Kicking ass in the gym and hitting your goals, because it is just another tool to measure. So remember, that is the third one. And I feel like that is the most important one that you need to focus on, especially if you are in the first part of your weight loss journey. At first, you're going to see a lot of weight loss because your body hasn't been doing the same work it's been doing. If you've been sedentary and you start a workout program and then you are working out and all of a sudden you're seeing all this progress, you're seeing great progress, and then all of a sudden, boom, it stops and you're not seeing the weight, you're not seeing it increase and you're not seeing it decrease, which is also a good thing, right? You're the same weight. But you're also noticing different things about your body, right? You're being able to do heavier weight in the gym, right? You're being able to lift heavier. You're being able to do a lot more abdominal exercises. So when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're seeing different body composition, which is your belly's getting smaller, it's getting tighter, your butt's getting nice and round, right? All these things you're seeing, you don't have a pancake butt anymore. It's not just straight, but you got a booty, right? those are things you want to look at. Your shoulders are getting a little bit more defined. Your arms look good. Your back is getting bigger. Like you're getting more muscular. Your posture has changed a ton. You're not having any more aches and pains. You're not having any more knee problems. You're not just sitting there and just like, oh, my back is killing me all the time. Obviously, there's certain jobs that probably don't allow you to get up very often. So sometimes sitting is something that still may bother you depending on how you're sitting and what you have to do throughout the day. But you're having less pain. You're able to sleep better. Your if you are a lady, your menstrual period is more certain, is more consistent, right? Remember, if you are looking at the weight on the scale, that's number 3. You have to look at all these other things and all these other goals that you've been hitting the whole entire time to remember that that is just a measurement tool. It's not an all in or all out. Now you've been failing the whole time. So I want you to realize all those other things when you are getting your weight and you're looking at it and saying, okay, well, this is where I currently am. That's cool. It took a long time for me to realize that. When I was very heavy and then becoming really thin, I was like, I need to stay at that weight because that's where I was the thinnest. I need to be the thinnest. I need to be the thinnest. It's taken me years to be able to get that mindset of, you know what, weight is good. I don't need to worry about that. I just want to, I'm curious to see where I am. It took me years to remember and to remember how far that I've come and how much more that I've been able to do. So I want you to realize the same, that the scale is just a measurement tool. Now, all in all, the 3 things that are most important is patience, right, is number 1. We're going to review that. Number 1 is patience. Number 2 is always set goals. So you can't just go, I'm just going to go work out, right? Okay, we're all just going to go work out. But what is a certain type of goal that you want to hit? You want to hit 4 days a week. That is a goal. You hit that for a month, you're going to stick to it. And then you make another goal within that workout session, right? Okay, well, I've been killing it with these workouts and I've really been struggling with, let's say, jump squats, right? I want to hit 50 jump squats in one session. That's another goal. So then you keep working and keep working. And once you hit that 100, then there's your goal. Then you set another goal. So keep making goals, keeping you excited, right? And then number 3, scale does not define exactly who you are, what you've been through, how much work you put in, but it is just a measurement tool. And it shows all these other things about you, right? It shows you like, wow, this is where I am, but look at how I'm looking. I haven't lost any weight. I haven't gained any weight, but I've been at the same weight for the last 3 months. But look at my body composition. Look at how I look in the mirror. So remember all these things when you're going and seeing differences in your body weight and seeing the scale isn't moving for the last 2 or 3 weeks, but what you see in the mirror is totally different, right? Is different from what you saw when you first started. So always remember those things. So those are 3 things that are the most important things that I have learned while through my workout journey, and I wanted to share them with you. So what are the 3 important things that you concentrate on through your workout journey? I want to hear them in the comments below. But if you have any questions, now is the time to ask. You can go ahead and put them in the comments below, and I will answer them accordingly. Everybody have a wonderful day. I'm finally feeling good today. Finally got some sleep. I'm telling you, my allergies have been the worst they've ever been, and they've been keeping me up at night. I just have to adjust. I don't know, it may have been a full moon because even the boys are just not the regular cells. It's just a lot going on. So finally feeling good. So hopefully you are feeling good as well this Friday. And I will see you all again later. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.